Well, good afternoon. Welcome, everybody. I am Tom Meyer, your 2021 Chamber Chairman of the Board, St. Tammany Chamber Chairman of the Board. Welcome to our annual installation and awards ceremony. It's gonna be a little different this year. As you know, we're doing this virtual for your safety, but glad to have you here tuned in. Let's begin every meeting as we do with God and country, and I'm pleased to welcome our Chamber Board member, Carrie Calvin, who will lead us with Bourgeois Bennett, CPA. She'll be leading us in the invocation and pledge of allegiance. So Carrie. Carrie, your microphone.
Got it, sorry. All right, let's go ahead and bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we come together this afternoon to give you honor and praise and to seek your guiding hand. We ask that you help us to embrace one another, our similarities, our differences, our concerns, and our joys. Use us so that we may be your hands and your feet and the light to the world. Inspire our hearts, heal our wounds, bring your peace into our worries and your hope into our disappointments. We ask for your continued blessings so that we may overflow with grace and allow your truth to light up our lives and choices as we recognize the recipients of this year's Chamber Awards and continue growing the St. Tammany Chamber of Commerce. We thank you for the opportunity to contribute to your kingdom by empowering leaders and inspiring hope in our community. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Let's go ahead and do a pledge of allegiance. I pledge of allegiance
To the
flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all. Well, thank you very much, Carrie. Thank you again, guys, for participating with us today and joining us today. And like almost everything, our 2021 annual celebration, as you can see, is a little different. In accordance, though, with our bylaws and all of our standards of excellence, welcome to our virtual annual meeting and installation awards event. We want to recognize we have some elected officials joining us today. They do include, joining us live, we have State Treasurer John Schroeder, who also used to be a board member here at the Chamber. We have State Representative Mark Wright. We have Parish President Michael Cooper. Kathy Stewart and Leah Long are here representing Senators Cassidy and Senator Kennedy. We have Noble Bates Young joining us representing Senator McMath. And we have Donna Dardar representing the Public Service Commissioner Eric Scrimetta. So again, thank you guys for participating and being part of us today. So thank you to all of our 2021 Chamber champions for their support of the new parish-wide St. Tammany Chamber. And you can see they are now listed on the screen. Those are our Chamber champion levels. They include Valor Brands, Hancock Whitney, Clico, the Harbor Center, Pelican, Noah Lending, Metairie Bank, Slidell Memorial Hospital, St. Tammany Parish Public Schools, Resource Bank, Silver Slipper, Chevron, Laporte, CPAs, Kent Design Build, Louisiana North Shore, Pool Corp, Lakeview Regional, Humana, St. Tammany Health Systems, Ochsner Health, Sterling Properties, and Christwood. So again, thank you to our members. Now, due to the pandemic and our inability to hold in-person events in 2020, our 2020 board members all agreed to remain in place for the year 2021, thus committing to one more year of their leadership on the Chamber Board. So here, I'd like to also now welcome our President and CEO for the St. Tammany Chamber, Lacey Osborne. Lacey, turn to you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you all for tuning in today. This event has traditionally been a celebration of the people and accomplishments of the previous year. Although we are virtual and we miss seeing you all live and in person, it will be a celebration. 2020 was planned to be the first of 3 transition years for the now parish-wide chamber. We plan to support, value, preserve, and honor the cultures of both East and West St. Tammany. Despite the frustrations of cancellations and postponements of chamber events, our board of directors, committees, and staff persevered, maintaining work on our mission to promote and support businesses and build a community where businesses thrive and citizens are proud to live. Due to event cancellations, our non-dues revenue were down nearly 70%. While our finances were impacted, our chamber champions and loyal investors carried us. We acquired a PPP loan in the amount of $70,000 that has been forgiven. As promised to the East business community, we established a second office in Old Town. Our communications via social media, daily or bi-weekly news updates, our series of 6 C2 COVID conversations, our virtual committee and board meetings were all highly effective and appreciated. Last January, we had 7 employees with the plan of growing to 8. The realities of the pandemic led to us having a staff of only 5. With the establishment of a new president's level of investor at $10,000 a year, and recently acquiring a second round of PPP funding in the amount of nearly $62,000, we are moving forward to hire a 6th staff person. Our outstanding staff, together with the committee and board members' active engagement, plans for our transition and membership growth will begin to proceed as the pandemic wanes. As our parish's 2040 vision plan begins to take shape, and we encourage everyone to pay attention and be involved in that planning process. Economic development, business, and population growth continue with continued support and collaboration, continued commitment of engaged business leaders. Your chamber stands poised to grow stronger as the premier voice of business and provider of business support. Back to you, Tom.
It's like a weekend update on a popular television show. We're keeping things good socially distant here too. So Lacey, thank you very much. And of course, I'm sure everybody has to appreciate the hard work that Lacey and her staff has put in this year. This chamber is getting a lot done for our parish and for your businesses. So thank you, Lacey. Well, in a normal year, again, we'd like to usually bring up some of our board members, but let's recognize our 2021 board of directors. We have Townsend Underhill, who is our past chair. We have Joan Kaufman with St. Tammany Health Systems, Chris Massengill with St. Tammany Corps, Sandy Battinger with Slidell Memorial Hospital, David Hersey with CLECO, Carrie Calvin, Bourgeois Bennett CPAs, Colin Shea, Benefit Consulting with Gilsbar. We have Kendra Manis with Slidell Magazine, Alvin Case with Lowry Dunham and Case and Vivint Insurance, Sandra Bonnet, Three Rivers Art Festival, Louis Ochoa from the Sadie Jane. We of course have Tony Adams with Iberia Bank, Aaron Kauser with the Louisiana Board of Regents, Kyle Kent with Kent Design and Build. We have David Landry, partner with Carver Darden. We have Jennifer Messina with Habitat for Humanity. Dave Boudreau is with us from Hancock Whitney, and he is your chair-elect. And we have Paul LeBlanc of Arbor Lending Group. We have Mr. Frank Jabbia, superintendent for our school systems. We have Mike Soche, president of Gulf States Real Estate Services, Ryan Myers, FH Myers Construction, Catherine LeBlanc of Cedarwood School. We have Aaron Strain from the St. Tammany Health System. Rebecca Blossman joins us from North Shore Media Group. Renee Regas, FMOL Health Systems. He's the North Shore president. Noah Bates Young, again, we mentioned her earlier. She's with our assistant with Senator Patrick McMath. Daniel Gabrielle with GFS Wealth Management. Clifford Bergeron, A Taste of Town. I think that's our board of directors. So again, that's your 2021 board of directors here at the St. Tammany Chamber of Commerce. Our chamber has incredible involvement and commitment among its members who serve on everything from ambassadors to small business councils to the North Shore Young Professionals. So the committee chairs, we want to thank you, our committee chairs, and many hours of service they've also done in dedication to the mission for the St. Tammany Chamber. Our mission could not be accomplished without you, and we have our chair members right here listed. Mike Soche, who is with our Advocacy Public Policy Committee, Rebecca Blossman, who's with the ambassadors, Aaron Kauser chairs our Communications Committee, Molly Koenig chairs our Live Better St. Tammany, Noble Bates Young, North Shore Professionals, and Daniel Gabrielle chairs our Small Business Council. So even though 2020 provided to be a very trying year, of course, for you, I'm sure, in this chamber, the chamber has found ways, though, to support and engage our members. We hosted 14 webinars this year with more than 1,700 attendees. We actually sent over 171 emails that opened up over 150,000 times. We had 18 business-to-business events. We had 16 ribbon cuttings where we welcomed new businesses to the chamber. We had 6 business after hours in person. And we have close to over 7,000 volunteer hours. The chamber was still able to host a few large in-person events, including our Spring for Business, where we recognize a lot of businesses who opened after the COVID. We had screening for scholarships, which of course got scholarship dollars to give to students here in St. Tammany Parish. Our 2020 Installation Awards Luncheon was just last year, right around the same time. The Business Appreciation Awards Luncheon, and we had the pull, which is for the St. Tammany Chamber. It was like a clay shoot that we did as well. Our advocacy and public policy remained very important. We had 9 legislative wrap-ups. We had legislative wrap-up webinars. We had, as well as keeping members informed before elections with detailed ballots. Now, traditionally, we presented several awards, recognize those who went above and beyond their roles as committee members, board members, and engaged chamber members. So with that, we'd like to now start our awards ceremony with the Committee of the Year Award. Our Committee of the Year Award is going to be presented by our chair-elect, and he was last year's board member of the year, David Boudreau with Hancock Whitney. David? I'll take care of his award. So in 2020, members of the committee proved that attitude is everything. This dedicated team of volunteers was determined to preserve in the face of adversity. They did not let the pandemic get in their way, transitioning to virtual meetings and connecting with businesses through phone calls, mail, virtual meetings. They celebrated business openings by faithfully attending ribbon cuttings and continued to mission the chamber growth by encouraging new businesses to join the chamber and be part of supporting the business community. And David, we now have you live.
Yeah,
So
I'm sorry. I was on the whole time. I don't know what happened.
Hey, David, it's okay. Talk to us about here where you said our ambassadors. What do they collect, David?
Oh, they collect members, new members, very important members to us. And I know you were reading through my script here, but I just want to say great job to the Ambassador Committee. They are extremely, extremely vital part of the success of our chamber, and we depend on them on a regular basis. And I'll go ahead and pick up where you left off, Tom, and following the example of their leader, Rebecca Blossman, they remain positive and enthusiastic throughout the entire year. And here to accept the Committee of the Year Award for the ambassadors is Linda Larkins.
Hi.
Hey, Linda, great job.
Thank you. On behalf of the Ambassadors Committee, we are honored and truly humbled by this award. As you all know, the ambassadors are made up of volunteers and are basically the cheerleaders for the chamber. We take a lead role in ensuring that each business and its members feel valued and welcome to every event that they attend. They are also essential in helping our chamber grow. Thank you for taking the time to honor these volunteers and their time and energy. It is truly a privilege to be a part of this Ambassador Committee. Thank you for this honor.
Hey, Linda, thank you very
Linda,
much
for everything you've done.
Thank you for all you've done. You got the award. I saw you show that. Again, thank you for the hard work of that committee to do everything that you guys have been able to do. Fantastic.
Thanks.
Well, I now get to tell you about our Ambassador of the Year. Now, this ambassador served as the first person to kind of chairman for the St. Tammany Chamber, actually, beginning with their 2-year term in January of 2020. Now, despite the challenges presented by COVID pandemic and the necessary transition to a virtual networking, she remained positive and dedicated to the Chamber's mission. She motivated the ambassadors to continue to attend virtual committee meetings. She also led webinars, networking events, member orientations, and encouraged businesses to join the chamber and be part of the parish's economic recovery. Her passion for the St. Tammany business community and the chamber is contagious. She earned over 160 ambassador points, and in 2020 by recruiting new chamber members, connecting with current members, attending events, leading the committee meetings. Due to her dedication, 2020 was a successful year for the chamber despite the many challenges presented. So our 2020 Ambassador of the Year is Rebecca Blossman. Rebecca?
Can y'all see me? Hello.
We can see and hear you.
Thank you. I'm very thankful and humbled to win this award. Working for North Shore Media Group, a small family-owned business, the Chamber was really instrumental in helping me connect with our community, and I will be forever grateful. I'm a strong believer in the Chamber for what it does, what it's done for me personally, and the opportunities it's given me to grow my business. I take pride in the Ambassador Program, and I sincerely appreciate and I'm honored to receive this award. So again, thank y'all very much. And here's my award.
Good on, Rebecca. Fantastic. You can hear all the virtual applause going off. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you for the hard work you've done for this chamber. So now we get to present our board member of the year. Our board member of the year will be presented by our past chair, and he also won this event last year by Townsend Underhill of Sterling Properties. So Townsend?
All right, thank you, Tom. Happy to present Board Member of the Year. Our board is made up of dedicated and tenacious individuals. Each bring a different area of expertise that collectively enables bold and strong leadership. Looking back, prior to 2020, 2019 was a unique year with many challenges as we finally saw the vision of one chamber for all of St. Tammany become reality. The new parish-wide chamber was born in November of 2019. The number of board members increased, enabled representation from the entire parish. We welcomed 12 new board members, 6 from the east, 6 from the west. Enthusiasm ran high as we planned for the first year as a parish-wide chamber of commerce. Then COVID hit. In keeping with the winner of the committee of this year's Attitude is Everything, despite all odds, before us, COVID shutdowns, no in-person events, this year's winner kept a very positive attitude coupled with a strong desire to serve. She promoted the increased value of the larger geographical area would provide our members as well as a stronger voice of business on the parish issues. She asked a lot of questions. She sure did. Even when the answers were, I don't know, she persevered in helping to find them, in remaining fluid and positive as our first 3 transition years shifted to the first 4. She stepped up to the plate in communicating one-on-one with East St. Tammany business owners on issues important to them that they hope to see continue as they join and become engaged members of the now St. Tammany Chamber of Commerce. She understands the vision and the challenges of our chamber, which is very close to a startup business, as we continue to work to grow our membership parish-wide. And I would just like to add, before I announce the winner, that she has been an absolute pleasure to serve with on the board, and I'm extremely excited to be able to have her involved. I did not know this this woman before she became involved, and she's been outstanding. Congratulations to our winner this year, Kendra Manis, editor and publisher of Slidell Magazine, 2020 Board Member of the Year.
Look at this. Thank you, guys. Thank you. This means everything to me. I have a beautiful award and I appreciate it. And Townsend, it's a pleasure to serve on this board with all of you. I used to say when I first joined the chamber in 2010 that I bled chamber blue, because as soon as I opened up my business, I didn't even have a name for my magazine, but I joined the chamber because I knew that I would need to make the connections in order to become part of the community, in order to become a business leader, in order to influence my community in a positive way. I joined the chamber, and it is the backbone of my business. It's the reason why I'm in business right now. All the people that I have met, all the friends that I have, and all the business connections that I've made can be traced back to the chamber, including my boyfriend. So the chamber's done wonderful things for me. When I was asked to apply for the board, it was humbling and it was an honor. And getting this award is that on steroids. I'm very enthusiastic about the chamber because I have every reason in the world to be enthusiastic about this chamber. It is dynamic, it's spectacular, and I can't thank y'all enough for recognizing me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Kendra, congratulations. Again, you're hearing all kinds of virtual applause. Congratulations. So glad that you work for this chamber, and the chamber has, of course, helped your business, but that's the first person I've heard to say the chamber helped him get a new boyfriend. So, very cool. Kendra, congratulations. Thank you for your hard work. So now I get to actually welcome our St. Tammany Parish President, Mr. Michael Cooper, President Cooper. He's going to present our St. Tammany Chamber Member of the Year. President Cooper.
Thank you. First, I want to congratulate all of the winners announced earlier, and I want to thank the Chamber for the honor of presenting this award. January 1st, 2020 held the promise of an exciting new year with endless possibilities. Then COVID's deadly grip showed little mercy. St. Tammany Parish would not be spared, with the first case hitting us on March 13th. While businesses and schools closed and citizens stayed home, the option to avoid the impending crisis was not a choice for some. Those fearless few are our dedicated and professional St. Tammany healthcare workers. Their countless hours of work, their commitment to the community, and their compassion for so many patients is why our parish will persevere and can now see the light at the end of the tunnel. While all our parish businesses are heroes, the Chamber proudly presents its Member of the Year award to all of our dedicated healthcare heroes here in St. Tammany Parish. Congratulations.
Long before COVID-19 upended everything, the World Health Organization deemed 2020 the year of the nurse. Their timing turned out to be nothing short of impeccable. Because while the pandemic affected every resident across St. Tammany Parish, our weary but determined frontline healthcare workers would become the face of one of the most challenging and in many ways most rewarding years in modern healthcare. It was challenging for the obvious reasons. Long, draining hours were logged by unflagging nurses and doctors across the parish, as well as by local hospital administrators, support staff, and everyone else who toils daily to help make their healing work possible. On top of that, there's the fact that terrifyingly little was known about COVID, particularly in those early days. That point was brought home in stark clarity to Mandeville resident Mike Bergeron, the first confirmed COVID-positive patient at one of 5 hospitals in St. Tammany Parish. Mr. Bergeron, whose case was confirmed March 13th, fittingly Friday the 13th, remembered the doctor coming into his room. He said, "You're the first patient in St. Tammany to be confirmed with COVID-19. I don't know what that means to you, but to us, it means we're going to give you great care. And frankly, we're going to learn together in this process. So work with us." And it was just inspiring to have someone with that degree of medical expertise be so candid and open, Mr. Bergeron said. Mr. Bergeron beat COVID, as have thousands of others across St. Tammany Parish, with help of our homegrown healthcare heroes. And that's where the rewarding part comes in. As scary and difficult as 2020 was, and as much work that remains to be done before COVID is truly beaten, the pandemic saw the community rise up and make it abundantly clear just how much they valued the work being done by the medical caregivers. Some donated homemade cloth face coverings or gift cards for frontline workers. Local restaurants sent food to feed the troops at local hospitals. School children sent handmade cards of support. Fighter jets flew over the hospitals, tipping their wings to the life-saving work being done below. And honestly, that's what's worth remembering most about 2020, how COVID-19 brought out the best in us as a community. We were there for our healthcare heroes, and just as importantly, they were here for us. We were a true community. And as much as anything, that's the St. Tammany Parish way.
Thank you, President Cooper, for presenting that award. And again, thank you to our members, our healthcare heroes here in the parish and all the hard work they've done. We appreciate you. And again, we just wanted to give a little honor to you during our award ceremony. I'd like now to also recognize our staff here at the Chamber of Commerce. Our recognition of our staff for our 2021, let me recognize our 2021 present level investors. Jessica, bring that screen up. All right, 2021 present level investors, again, recognize these great companies that have stepped up to help us out this year. Humana, St. Tammany Health Systems, Jefferson Financial Federal Credit Union, Slidell Memorial Hospital, Lakeview Regional Medical Center, Cleco, and Ochsner Health Systems. And now, Jessica, I know you tried to do it, but let's show up our staff. We couldn't make this chamber work without the great staff we have, of course, being led by Lacey Osborne, the president and CEO. We have Megan Haggerty, who's our Director of Business Development and Events. We have Meredith Wright, who leads us in membership. Jessica Hester, who's been doing so much behind the scenes for you on this. She's our Director of Operations, and Connie Earth. So that's our incredible staff here at the St. Tammany Chamber that have done some great work. So guys, thank you for everything you've done. Ladies, thank you for everything done. And again, as we wrap this now up, we wanted to keep this thing concise, right to the point. Again, thank you for joining us for this virtual event. It's been an incredible, incredible year. We've had hardships in every facet of our families, to our businesses, but this chamber has stayed strong to make sure they can do anything they can to help you, help this community, and help it grow. And it's been the work of all these people that you saw, from our board members to our volunteers to you, our members. And please stay engaged and let us know how this Chamber of Commerce can help you and help your business, and become engaged in some of the programs that we have here, because our work's not done. It's just still getting rocking for the year. There's so much coming up for you from what's happening in this parish, from business, working with our leaders, and in growth here at the Chamber. So thank you for all your work, and we look forward to an incredible year. Take care, stay safe, and we'll hope to see you in person real soon. That concludes our event.